Turn now to a terrible tragedy caught on tape. Families watching a veteran animal trainer play with a tiger he raised from birth. When the animal snaps, officials investigating tonight as the trainer fights for his life.
And as animals move closer to humans, and perhaps more importantly, humans move closer to animals, they're adapting.
And when they do that, they don't fear man. When they don't fear man, then that's where the problems start.
Exotic animal attacks are highly sensationalized in society. Stories about crazy people who keep alternative animals as pets never fail to rile people up and pique interest, especially now with the release of Tiger King on Netflix. Exotic animals are all people are talking about right now. If you haven't watched Tiger King, I really suggest you watch it now. I binged the whole thing yesterday and I am truly obsessed. What more can you want? An eccentric big cat owner with multiple husbands and crime behind the scenes. It is incredible. It's essentially big cat owners facing off against each other. It's incredible. So saying that, which animals are the most dangerous to keep enclosed? Today on Top 5 Scary Videos, I'm going to be counting down our list of the top 5 scary animals kept as pets. Before we begin though, be sure to stick around until the end of the video where I'll be responding to some of your comments. And with that, let's jump in. Coming in at number 5, we have wolf dogs. Now this may come as a surprise to some people, but wolf dogs are actually more dangerous than wolves when owned as pets within society. Now the difference between wolves and wolf dogs is in their behavior. Fully wild animals often have a more reclusive attitude and are cautious of humans. However, wolf dogs possess the independent nature of their wild counterparts, along with the loss of fear of humans. Combining the wild with domesticated dogs often leads to a more unpredictable animal, resulting in problematic behavior. Whereas still, wolf dogs are difficult to tell apart from wolfy looking dogs, resulting in more attacks. Now thankfully there is not that many certified instances of wolf dogs causing human fatalities. Saying that, in August 1999, 4-year-old Cody Tyler Fairfield was killed by his family's German Shepherd wolf mix when the animal crushed his throat and trachea. There was also another incident involving 8 wolf dogs that killed a 73-year-old woman whose son owned the animals. Doesn't end there though. Sandra L. Vesson was mauled and killed by a pack of 9 wolf dogs, and this was presented in Fatal Attractions. Coming in at number 4, we have elephants. Elephants are some of the most dangerous animals in the world, yet some people don't take that seriously. Simply because they're cute, some people choose to ride on them, and they're cute. However, even when not deliberately attacking, elephants are large creatures, large enough to harm people even by accident. And that is why only professionals should deal with them, and why they should remain in the wild in their own habitat. Despite having a vegetarian lifestyle, elephants, as you would expect, have a mind of their own, and have been known to intentionally kill their trainers/owners. Elephants can exhibit bouts of aggressive behavior and engage in destructive actions against humans. In Africa, groups of adolescent elephants damaged homes in villages after cullings in the 1970s and 80s. Because of the timing, these attacks have been interpreted as vindictive. Elephants killed around 300 people between 2000 and 2004 in Jharkhand, while in Hazam, 239 people were reportedly killed between 2001 and 2006. For the few cases where they have been kept as private pets, there have been surprisingly no fatalities. However, saying that between the years of 1990 to 2013, there were 16 reported deaths caused by elephants. Coming in at number 3, we have big cats. Now at this point, if you haven't watched Tiger King on Netflix, what are you even doing with your life? It is a Netflix documentary series about the life of Joseph Maldonado Passage that focuses on the small but deeply interconnected society of big cat conservationists, like Carol Baskin, owner of Big Cat Rescue, and collectors such as Joe Exotics, who Baskin accused of abusing and exploiting wild animals. But we'll get back to Joe Exotic a little later on. Out of all the big cats, leopards are probably the most dangerous out of all these powerful animals. Big cat handlers tend to lean more towards lions than tigers because they are easier to train, with the untrained big cats harming or even killing with mere playful antics. Often zoos that practice a hands-off approach will have far more fatalities should a keeper forget to fully close a pen or even reach their hand inside a cage. This is what went down in one episode of Tiger King. Spoilers ahead for those who haven't watched it. Saf was a devoted member of Joe's team at GW Zoo, so devoted that he went back to work just days after suffering a horrendous attack. At the time, Saf was 27 years old when he reached his arm into the tiger enclosure, and one of the tigers went for it. Now, although the tiger released his arm, the damage was already done, with Saf being rushed to hospital and met with the choice of amputating or going through 2 years of surgery. So he said, cut the arm off. Now, as you would expect, many people fear for their public safety should a big cat ever escape from an enclosure, but it should fill you with some ease knowing that no big cat escape has ever resulted in a fatality thus far. Fingers crossed. Coming in at number 2, bears. Now, you may be surprised that bears are listed ahead of big cats, but there is a good reason for that, with bears being far more intelligent, dexterous, and opportunistic in nature. Now, although both share strength and taste for meat, bears have more of an interest in approaching humans, even breaking into homes on some occasions. I know when I lived in Alaska, we had scratch marks across our deck from bear claws, which is absolutely insane and terrifying. You never knew when a bear was going to be outside your door. Now, this makes escaped bears a much larger concern for the public, in contrast to big cats. Black bears are most commonly kept as pets and are responsible for the most fatal attacks on humans, both wild and captive. Now, some examples of bear attacks include August 2009, when 74-year-old Donna Munson was mauled by a wild black bear that forced its way past a wire fence. Munson had fed bears for over a decade despite warnings from wildlife officials, and the bear that mauled her had previously injured a young bear she had put food out for. October 2009, a 37-year-old named Kellyanne Waltz was fatally attacked while cleaning the black bear's cage, and in August 2010, 24-year-old Brent Kandra was fatally mauled while he was cleaning a black bear's cage. And finally, coming in at number 1, we have chimpanzees. Chimpanzees are by far the most dangerous animals on our list that surprisingly far too many people keep as pets. They possess incredible strength and have caused the most near fatalities across the United States. Now, like monkeys, chimpanzees have a natural hierarchy, and their behavior may change unexpectedly, especially if they escape. This danger is especially true of animals that have reached maturity around the age of 7. They often tend to attack by biting off body parts, noses, fingers, etc., and often enjoy playing with people while not allowing them to leave. Now, while all victims have survived the attacks, the damage has always been extensive. Now, there are far too many incidents involving chimpanzees being kept as pets in the United States. However, I'll list off a few of the most notable. In 2009, the famous Connecticut incident was the most severe chimp attack, resulting in the victim, Charla Nash, losing her eyesight and undergoing a face transplant. Travis, an ex-TV star chimp that belonged to her friend, mauled her, severing her nose, ears, and both hands. Due to the attack, Travis was shot and killed. In 2010, Andrea Malteran, a seasoned volunteer, was attacked by a chimpanzee named Sean at the Suncoast Primate Sanctuary when he and another chimp escaped into a cage she was cleaning. She escaped further injury by locking herself in a bathroom. In 2011, a female worker at Riverside Discovery Zoo in Scottsbluff, Nebraska, lost 3 fingers after an attack by 2 chimpanzees. Ultimately, the message here is, don't keep exotic animals as pets. They are meant to be in the wild for a reason. They are called wild animals. Well, there we have it. Do you guys agree with our list? Were there any scary animals that we missed? Have you watched Tiger King on Netflix yet? I highly suggest you do it. Please leave us all your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below, and perhaps we can do a part 2. Before I go though, I just want to respond to a few comments from one of our last videos. Top 5 scary objects found in abandoned buildings. Jason Hoare said, Lucy, were you created in that doll factory? Is that why you're so pale, cold, and creepy, but still beautiful? I can neither confirm nor deny that I was created in that doll factory, but each and every one of those heads in the picture, they kind of resemble me, wouldn't you say? Karen aka Vakana said, the coolest scary item that could be found anywhere would be Lucy's personal journal of her darkest thoughts and dreams. The hunt is on. You say that like I keep a journal. I keep all my darkest thoughts inside my mind. I don't trust anyone. Don't trust anyone with my secrets. Only me. Scabby Tabby said, thanks again, Lucy. Love what you do and always love the videos. Well, thank you, Scabby Tabby. Love the name. It's a little unsettling, to be honest. Beezer1225 said, top 5 best scores in horror films, please. You ask each and every video. One day I would love to give you that video. But the decision is not mine to be made. I'm very sorry. But maybe one day. I don't even think we'd be able to play the scores. So it would be sad. It would just be a musicless video. Is that what you want? XXTGXX said, what are those? What are those? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you should head over to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. Me and Jocelyn did a collab, I think it was on Halloween, where we dressed up in onesies, and I said, what are those? For a very good reason. She was wearing offensive shoes. What are those? And on that note, if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another scary vid. And until next time, see you later.